Hola chicos, ¿cómo están? Les habla Chucho Gaming, bienvenidos a mi canal y hoy estaremos jugando la parte 4, 4 de Star Wars Squadrons. Bueno, disculpen que los tuve tanto tiempo sin videos, sin subir videos, lo que pasa es que tuve algunos inconvenientes acá en casa y también pasé por una enfermedad y bueno, ya todo se solucionó, gracias a Dios, y ya me siento perfecto. Así que puedo volver a empezar a jugar y a subir videos. Quería mostrarles esto que compré, una figura de metal, para que lo vean. Es la nave de Darth Vader. Es fue bastante entretenido construirlo, fue bastante difícil también, pero bueno, quedó hecho. Y los chicos que me lo enviaron se llaman Emporio de la Fuerza. Búsquenlo en Instagram, bastante. Tienen muchas figuras, no solo de Star Wars, sino también de Harry Potter y otras franquicias. Así que, bueno, chicos, entonces antes de empezar quería, bueno, recordarles que si pueden darme like, comentar, suscribirse, no les cuesta nada y eso también me ayuda muchísimo para seguir metiendo contenido y haciendo cosas nuevas. Espero que les guste y bueno, comencemos.
All this wreckage. What happened here?
Captain Amos is bloodthirsty. He's baited the rebels into pointless fleet battles over Decevro.
And lost several destroyers by the look of it. At least his recklessness allows us to stay hidden. Stay together and keep your distance. The convoy can't know we're tracking them.
Yes, sir. Titan 3's radar jammer will make it harder for the enemy to track you. Use it wisely.
We're off their radar. Let's use those debris clusters as cover and close in on the convoy.
But don't boost your engines. It puts the entire mission at risk to fly so brash.
Smart.
That's quite the convoy just to protect rebel engineers.
Why not destroy them and stop those gearheads from reaching their destination?
Patience, Von Reg. We'll have plenty of new targets once we locate Project Starhawk.
Yes, sir. You're right. It's smarter to hit them at the source than slow them down.
Move to the next debris cluster and stay out of sight.
Easy. Don't overdo it on the approach.
Overseer, we're in position.
Hold, Titan. Patience. Remember what we learned at the Battle of Vashar?
How could I forget? We strike when the moment is right, not simply because we can.
Stop! Don't get caught.
Cover us with your jammer, Titan 3.
Attention! The Star Destroyer Tormentor is emerging from hyperspace near the debris field.
Oh no. He can't be serious. Captain Amos, what is the meaning of this?
You're letting our enemy escape, Captain Carroll. I will not show the same mercy. Fire the missiles.
We can't lose this convoy. Titan, shoot down the Tormentor's missiles. Captain Amos, you are compromising a delicate mission.
Delicate? This is war. Snuffing out this new republic is the only mission.
Take out the missiles! That colossal idiot.
Convoys alerted to our presence. No way we'll track their jump now. Saving the rebels from Imperial missiles. If the enemy thinks we're saviors now, it won't last long.
Captain Amos, this is foolish. The Tormentor is severely damaged.
It's still capable of destroying a few rebel ships. Just look at the wreckage around you.
I see TIE fighters out there. Shattered, broken. Yours, I assume?
Every victory has its price.
Practice makes perfect.
You missed.
Stay focused. Stop that scattered convoy. Keep it up, Titan 3. We need this.
Titan, the Tormentor is firing another missile volley.
We'll take them down.
Strange feeling, saving rebels.
I thought you'd let that one land and give them a scare.
Just praise me.
Convoy's hit.
Good shot.
Nice call. Sharpshooting. Captain Amos must be cursing your name. That's the last of the missiles.
Amos knows he's wasting his time. Good work, Titan. Rebel transports are headed toward the Overseer. They'll jump to hyperspace before our ion cannons can engage. You must stop them, Titan.
Titan, X-Wings on radar. Titan 3, disable the convoy ships with your ion lasers. We'll cover you. Excellent. Your ion fire is working.
Titan 3 has ionized the first transport.
Don't stop now.
Another convoy vessel ionized. Good work.
Titan 3, ionize those transport ships. Stay focused. Stop that scattered convoy. Captain Carroll, the transports have been disabled.
Excellent. I'm deploying lander shuttles to board them and seize their nav data.
We'll keep the shuttles safe.
See that you do. Thanks to Captain Amos. Physically retrieving the nav data is our last chance at finding Project Starhawk. I gave you an
¿Dónde?
order, Titan 3. Regroup with the shuttles.
Rebel fighters inbound.
Deploy tactical shields to protect our shuttles. Shuttles reached. Let's move.
Shields up.
Now we destroy them.
We lost our shuttle.
Enemy starfighters are hounding a shuttle. Captain Amos, you are losing this battle.
Imperial might will always prevail.
I implore you to retreat.
And ruin my spotless record? Ha!
You are outgunned, sir.
Because you shot down my missiles.
Let's get a shield hold on that shuttle.
Fine. I wash my hands of this, Captain Amos.
Then the glory shall be mine alone.
Shuttle destroyed.
Shuttle team, prepare to board. Seize the data. Find out where these ships were headed. Boarding party has breached the transport. The data will be ours in no time. Shields, excellent.
The boarding party has breached the transport. Stand by. Take out the rest of the rebel fighters.
Fine now. Thanks.
Hit! I have your back.
I'm here. Let's go.
Eye on fire at its finest.
There. Now back in the fight.
Thanks.
Excellent work.
Thank you later. I'd say you owe me one.
I had it under control.
Careful, they're right on you.
They fired a missile!
You're safe.
And with that, the starfighters are gone.
Yeah.
For now. Overseer, ready to receive shuttle team. Titan 3, keep them safe. Titan, the rebels have scrambled another fighter squadron. They're truly desperate now.
We'll finish off their fighters. Titan 3, defend the shuttles. Enemy down.
Enemy locked on!
Watch behind!
Hull is compromised.
Taking fire!
They're stalled out. Attacking.
Shuttle taking fire.
I'm on your wing.
Under enemy fire.
Shield the shuttle, Titan 3.
Keep it up.
This should keep you safe.
You're being hunted.
I'm ahead!
Attacking your target.
You're welcome!
They got a lock on me!
I'm on your wing. The Overseer can handle the shuttle from here, Titan. Good work.
Good work. I'm reviewing the nav data now. Captain,
Then you're prepared to
Never.
You will not survive this assault, Captain Amos.
Watch me. Captain Kirill, that frigate is coming apart. The Tormentor is too close.
Amos, evasive maneuvers, now!
What are you talking about?
The frigate is about to explode.
But I won.
He's dead. What a waste.
Bueno, se lo merecía,
At least we have what we came for.
por idiota.
Titan, we've recovered the sector coordinates for the Starhawk dockyards, but the rest of the data banks are empty.
Engineers must have wiped the rest when Captain Amos blew our cover.
They were so close. An idiot Amos deserves to go down with his ship.
Knowing the sector at least narrows our search. Lyndon can't hide forever. Titan, eliminate the convoy. Let Lyndon know we're coming for him.
Hey, pal, over here.
Attention. Missile storage bay is locked down. Safety protocols are in effect.
Hey, there you are. Was looking for you back at the dockyards. Instead, I had to hang out with a bunch of engineers. They told me a whole convoy of new engineers got intercepted by the Empire. No survivors. Sounds like they had someone on the inside at Hosnian Prime. Give them all the details. As you can imagine, everyone at the dockyard is pretty spooked. I got a Pazak game planned for them later, to help boost morale. Gotta do our part, right? Say, between us, something's up. Something bigger than missing engineers. Ardo ain't talking, and the boss has been shut up in the briefing room all day. I feel like he'd tell us if it was just about the lost engineers. Nah, this is something else. My money's on some kind of unfinished business. Like a dark secret he left behind when he skipped out on the Empire. Or not. What would I know, huh? Whatever it is, it's gotta be something he can't fix with a giant battleship. Why don't you head up to the briefing room? The boss might open up to you.
You're right, Lyndon. My contacts verified your suspicions. It's her.
I knew it could only be Teresa Carroll. Her mark is all over these attacks. We know her style.
You do realize there's only one reason she would attack Hosnian Prime and the engineering convoy.
She's searching for Project Starhawk. That's why I've already taken steps to stop her. Before she can find the Nadiri dockyards. Before anyone else gets hurt.
Lyndon. What have you done?
Relax, Ardo. All I did was send Teresa a message. One she can't ignore. It old protege of mine, Teresa Carroll, is leading the Empire's search for Project Starhawk. She won't stop until it's destroyed. So I've initiated a plan. I sent a message that we know was intercepted by an Imperial listening post hidden near Esselis.
What was the message?
Bait for Teresa. And now that the Imperial post has served its purpose, we're ready for Part 2. If we destroy that listening post, Teresa will think we have something to hide and follow that message to the letter. Vanguard, I want you to take Y-Wings with heavy ordnance to that post in Esselis and bomb it to oblivion. A Corvette will join you to draw Imperial fire. Gunny will support and resupply our bombers. These are your targets. We've identified the receivers along the hull as weaker areas. Destroy them all. Additionally, destroy the thermal regulation systems along the exterior trench and any dishes atop the listening post. If you pull this off, we'll rob the Empire of a valuable asset, and then Teresa will fall right into our trap. Teresa Carroll was my second in command at Foster Haven. She was my protege. She's gone from a Coruscant street orphan to captaining her own Star Destroyer. The Empire gave her everything, and she'll do anything to defend it. That's why I'm keeping certain details quiet. With Teresa in the game, any leak is a risk. Just trust me a little longer. Head to the hangar. Zerelda should have your ship almost ready.
I have to say, the Commander's plan is quite clever. All this secrecy and subterfuge, it's almost Imperial. I know the New Republic strives to be better than the Empire, but you must admit their tactics are effective. Not that we should adopt them, of course, but this is war. Sometimes you have to think like your enemy in order to defeat them. We're lucky the Commander is using his tactical brilliance for our side. Let's focus on the mission.
Okay.
Attention all droids. Power surges have been reported on deck 6 and 7.
Oh, sí.
When Javes talks about Carol, you can feel it, right? He must have cared about her greatly to feel such pain. I don't think it's a coincidence that the Empire sent Teresa after Javes. This feels personal. They must both be hurting. And hurt can so easily turn to hate. Hate that cannot be healed has no place in the galaxy. If fighting it has become the only option, so be it.
Squadron launches imminent.
Are you ready?
All support pilots, clear the hangar.
Vamos.
Hangar is in ready condition. All pilots to their fighters.
Y-Wings are built to carry bombs and other heavy explosives. It makes them slower, but they pack a punch against large targets and capital ships.
So, with the Empire eavesdropping on New Republic comms, do you think Teresa Carroll overheard everything?
She only cares about finding our Starhawk, Frisk.
Oh, sure. Still, better bomb this listening post into oblivion, right? For the safety of our new battleship, and for no other reason.
Temperance, this is Vanguard Squadron. We're closing in on the listening post now.
Excellent. Upon arrival, you should be able to overhear some Imperial chatter. You can thank Ardo and his spy network later.
Let's form up with our Corvette. It'll run interference during the strike.
This listening post in the middle of nowhere. How'd the boss find this place again?
He sent a message, specifically hoping the Empire would intercept it and reveal the outpost. They took the bait.
Talk about a long shot. No way he could have known that would work.
Unless the message he sent seemed so enticing, the Empire had no choice but to intercept.
What could be that enticing?
That's the thing. Jays won't tell us. But it's a seed that will sprout into a trap.
Let's focus on this mission and worry about the details of the trap later. You think the Empire built this listening post just to help them find the Starhawk?
This one, perhaps, but it isn't the last listening post eavesdropping on the galaxy.
Well, they do seem hell-bent on finding us. I bet the Empire cannot stand that we're building a new ship out of their old ones.
There's our listening post.
I'll jam Imperial sensors on approach.
I love it. They'll never see us coming.
Let's make them regret eavesdropping on the New Republic, huh? And just like that, we're hidden from Imperial sensors.
Follow me, Five. We'll lead the bombing run.
Grace and I will take care of station defenses and starfighter patrols.
Here we go. Five, give them everything you got.
Good, you're almost there. Bombs away. Now.
Nice bombing.
What? It's a raid! Alert TIE patrols!
Nicely done. You're a natural, Five. Now to bombard the rest of the receivers.
Excellent.
Get the broadcast system running. We need to call reinforcements.
Uh-oh, quick. Take down those dishes before they can make that distress call.
Squadron, target the dishes on top of the station. Empire can't call reinforcements without them. I got that from here. Not bad, Five. Okay, coming your way with a resupply. You're good now.
I don't care if we're under attack. Get the broadcast system up so I can call for help.
That'll be the mark.
Someone stop them. We need those dishes.
Dish destroyed. Nice job.
Is the broadcast system working? Good. I'm calling in some backup.
I'm in formation. Impressive.
Dish destroyed. Well done.
You let them destroy our broadcast dishes.
less cool.
Nice shooting, Five. Those Imperials are on their own.
Nice work. Imps won't be calling any reinforcements today. Taking damage here.
They're chasing you. Shake them off. I'm under fire.
Great work, Five. One more for me. You're safe.
Oh, I feel better already.
Only one receiver left. Let's finish him off.
Under heavy fire.
105. You really let him have it. Receivers are done for. You see that shot? That's my ship.
They're breaking through.
Enemy down.
I'm with you.
Regroup with me at the edge of the listening post. All right, Five, form up at the edge of the station. It's time to take out the thermal systems.
Took a hit.
The thermal systems are located in the trench circling the edge of the station. Fly into the trench, give 'em hell.
I'm taking fire. On your wing.
shields are gone. Controls ain't responding.
Oh.
Time for a trench run, 5. Losing all integrity. We got a lot more ties inbound. Our Corvette is taking heavy fire. Get in there and help them out, 5. More Imperial fighters inbound. They got me. You're in the clear. I'm in formation. Corvette just lost shields. Don't let those ties do any more damage. TIE interceptors coming our way. Our Corvette's hit.
Hit it.
Wait, I'm reloading. Looking good out here, team. Corvette taking fire. Great shot. Come on, 5. The Corvette can't take this. This is our last chance to protect it. Heads up, I got eyes on ties. No, they destroyed the Corvette. Complete the mission. For them. Just finish off the thermal regulators. Oh, that left a dent. Five, hit the trench again. Blast that trench, 5. More ties, more sign-off scrap. I gotcha. 5, start another trench run. Right here and ready to go.
Temperatures are rising.
Must be overloading. They're trying to cool down the core. Regroup at the vent. I got an idea. All right, Five. Get in there and fly carefully.
We all believe in you, Five.
When you get to the core, start dropping bombs and do not stop. You won't have much time to get out once the core explodes, so be ready to fly fast. Drop your bombs, Five. It's working.
Don't worry about anything.
I heard that from all the way out here. Get moving, Five. Quick, the vent is closing. Go, go, go.
¡Oh! Dios.
Here I come!
Woo! All right, team. Regroup and prepare for hyperspace jump.
I love watching Imperial stuff burn. I really do.
Great work, Vanguard Squadron. Our trap is set. Come on home. It's time for the next step.
Me halla la eficiencia. Oh, Dios.
Sensor sweep is complete.
All I'm saying is, instead of blowing up that listening post, we should have commandeered it. Imagine the kind of fun we could have had messing with the Imperials. Or the credits we could make.
As your squad leader, I'm gonna pretend I didn't just hear that.
Come on, Gunny. You telling me the New Republic couldn't use more intel? And you know war ain't cheap.
Actually, that's a good point. I guess once you steal a Star Destroyer, everything Imperial starts to look tempting.
You know, we used to be rebels. We turned into a legit republic, and suddenly we all gotta stay on the straight and narrow.
The commander's lining up a trap for Teresa Carroll. That's not enough of a con for you?
In the old days, I'd trick her for everything but a pair of boots to stand in. But I guess this'll do.
Well, when he's right, he's right.
Pilots on deck. Mechanics secure all lines.
First, congratulations. Because you captured the Star Destroyer Victorum, our Starhawk prototype has been completed ahead of schedule.
Sí.
But But the Empire does not know that. They believe it's still under construction. Teresa Carroll will keep hunting Project Starhawk until it's destroyed. And we've been assigned to stop her. So, using that decoy message I sent, we're going to set up an ambush. The false intel stated that you're protecting a shipment of magnite crystals, essential to completing the Starhawk. With this bait, we'll draw Teresa and the Overseer deep into the Zavian Abyss, a highly volatile area of space. Here is where we set our trap. Don't worry about the convoy. It's empty and droid piloted. However, that does mean you'll need to clear any obstructions from its path. Vanguard, I want you to defend that convoy with everything you've got. We need to make this look good. Your destination is this bottleneck. There, the Starhawk will be waiting to disable the Overseer, and hopefully, capture Teresa. Now, it might sound simple, but nothing is simple in the Zavian Abyss. Brace yourselves.
If Lyndon's right, this plan could knock Teresa Carroll off our tail. Sooner the better, if you ask me. Lyndon's convinced himself that he's put us in danger. I can't make him focus on the bigger picture while Teresa's still in it. The commander's a smart man, but everyone has someone who can push their buttons. I wonder if we can push hers, too. We'll give Teresa a harmless convoy to follow, play this out, and see just how far we can lead her. It's all about playing the long game. When the Empire occupied Mon Cala, I learned how to string Imperials along. If you seem harmless, people underestimate you. I spent a lot of time around Imperials, playing the dumb alien. A bartender, a sweeper, someone safe. Next day, the rebellion would know everything I'd overheard. It wasn't easy, but I learned to stay patient and wait for opportunities. Remember, the Zavian Abyss is no place for the faint-hearted. And Teresa knows a few tricks of her own. Keep your eyes and ears open, all right?
And the Starhawk's crew?
More than ready. I selected the crew personally based on their expertise and experience. They've been training for months.
That's good. I appreciate your support on this, General.
It's a good plan, Lyndon. Just be careful. I know you have a past with the Overseer's captain. Don't let it cloud your judgment.
One moment, General. Sorry, I can't talk right now. Your squadron is waiting.
Attention all droids. Power surges have been reported on deck 6 and 7.
So, the boss wants to pull the old bait and switch on Teresa. I must be rubbing off on him. Of course, the key to a good con is selling it. And going into the Zavian Abyss, well, either you're too naive to know better, or you think it's worth the risk. Stopping a Starhawk from being finished? Teresa Carroll's risking me a bit. Chance to destroy some magnite crystals. Ain't she in for a surprise? I'm kind of excited to see
no
how
sé.
Starhawk tackle Teresa's flagship. All
Algo
those
me dice que no va a
engineers
ser tan
worked their
fácil.
tails off to get it finished. That's one good thing about this new republic. We're finally punching at the same weight as the Empire. One way or another, this is gonna be a show.
Eso sí es seguro.
I've heard tales of the Zavian Abyss. They say it's swallowed entire fleets without a trace. Sending our brand new Starhawk in there is quite the gamble. Commander Javes must have complete faith in its builders. And in us, of course. We'll be the ones making this ruse work, after all. I took the liberty of studying the Starhawk's blueprints. It's not just another capital ship. It's a defense against Imperial fleets. Every spare inch is packed with lasers and munitions, but what really caught my eye was the tractor beam. If I understood the blueprints, the Starhawk's tractor beam is 10 times more powerful than that of a Star Destroyer. It's incredible.
Wow.
The Magnite crystals they use in the Starhawk's tractor beam are quite rare. I think they salvaged a few from the Star Destroyer we captured. My family spent an exorbitant amount of credits sourcing Magnite crystals. It's so gratifying to see them go to a good cause. Let's put our new Starhawk through its paces, shall we?
Ok.
You got your choice of fighters for this mission. An X-Wing, Y-Wing, or A-Wing. They've all got pros and cons. Check the schematics and let me know what'll suit you.
Ah, puedo seleccionar cualquiera. Vas a ir con la Y-Wing.
As you can see, I wasn't exaggerating about the dangers of the Zavian abyss.
Yeah. Look at that lightning.
And we got word that Teresa Carroll has taken the bait. Her flagship overseer is closing in. Good luck, Vanguard. Protect that convoy. And see you on the other side.
You can feel it, right? Chaos on every side. We don't belong here. I'd hate to see what does. Hey, what happens once the Starhawk disables the Overseer? The same as the Victorum, I expect. Board it, lock its systems, and take the crew prisoner.
I don't know, Grace. I can't imagine Teresa Carroll coming along quietly. I hate these clouds. Who knows what's out there?
We know what's out there. A Star Destroyer with a captain who wants us dead.
Real helpful. Thanks, Gunny. The convoy's droid autopilot ain't smart enough to steer through these asteroids.
Then let's blast them a path.
Wait, look. A Star Destroyer. Or what's left of one.
I'd say it's been here a long while.
Oh, un
I think
Venator.
this would discourage Teresa Carroll.
To someone like her, that wreckage ain't a warning. It's one more insult.
Look lively, Vanguard. Imperial ships are on radar.
Scouts. Perfect. The boss's plan is working. Give them a show. Make sure they buy it. That'll leave a mark.
I caught those ties scanning the convoy. Do you think they know there's no Magnite? Enemies all over me.
Another one!
Oh, it's taking damage.
closing on the convoy.
You're okay.
Oh, thanks.
Get the TIE bombers.
Give me a real challenge.
Bombers are toast. Now hit the fighters.
Yes.
You're good. Keep flying.
I could have handled it.
We pushed them back. Let's keep going.
I repeat. Vanguard, the Imperials scanned the convoy, but the Overseer's still on approach. They must have stopped the ties before they could transmit that scan. Vanguard?
Signal's breaking up. Let's push on.
The ambush point is this way. Ready? Let's go.
On your wing, pal.
Oh.
There it is. The Overseer. Finally. We've drawn it in.
Nobody panic. This is the plan. Defend the convoy and keep luring the Overseer to the ambush point.
How could you challenge an Imperial Star Destroyer?
Get those asteroids. If the Overseer catches the convoy, it's toast. Guess Teresa decided to handle this convoy herself.
Looks like the convoy's blocked again.
I got the cold sweat on my neck.
Stay focused.
I am. I'm very focused on the Star Destroyer right behind me.
Trapped. With nowhere to go. Launch fighters! More Imperial fighters. Check behind.
Gotta take out those bombers. They got a lock on me.
I'm in formation.
Close one.
Right here and ready to go. They've locked onto my ship. I'm in.
Enemies locking onto me.
Get the last of the fighters.
I gotcha.
Enemy fighter is locked on. The Overseer's right in turbo laser range. Try to focus on the ties. The Starhawk will handle the Overseer. If we can make it to the bottleneck in time, we will be just have to push forward. Taking enemy fire! There. That's the bottleneck the boss mentioned.
Send in James to Vanguard. We have you on radar. Keep going. We're almost in range.
Seems they've locked on. They got me. Enemy down.
Vanguard, the Overseer is targeting you. I need more time. Distract Teresa while we charge the tractor beam. And stay alive.
Taking out our fighters one by one should be very distracting.
Captain Carroll to Vanguard Squadron. This is a futile gesture. You have nowhere to go, and I have no interest in prisoners.
Blasted! My shields! They're locking on!
Flash one! You're in the clear.
Tractor beam is charging. 34%.
Stay strong! We fly for the New Republic!
Got an enemy locked on.
What's wrong, Teresa? Can't hit something that ain't a helpless convoy?
Tractor beam's at 61%.
There go my shields.
You did it!
Tractor beam at 87%. Ready to trap.
Still in the fight! Shields are disabled!
Fire tractor beam on my mark. We're ready. Vanguard, withdraw through the bottleneck to a safe position. You brought this on yourself, Teresa. Now!
Yes.
The scan worked, Titan. That convoy's navicomputer had the sector and system we've been looking for.
We've got them right where we want them.
Titan, return to the Overseer for immediate hyperspace jump. We can't jump that fast. We could end up in the middle of a star or worse.
Stay and we dive for shore. Move!
Well, we know the Starhawk works.
Toss the Overseer around like a loath rat.
Good. Lousy Imperials deserve payback, with interest.
Shall we just build a Death Star and get it over with?
Oh, come on, Grace. We're still the good guys. Anyhow, we won, right? Wherever they jumped, no ship's coming back from that.
Let's hope so.
Estuvo divertido. ¿Qué me faltó? Ok. Bueno chicos, lo voy a dejar hasta aquí por los momentos. Espero que les haya gustado. No olviden darle like, suscribirse. Eso me ayuda mucho. Y espero que tengan una feliz tarde, un feliz día. Y bueno, chao, que estén bien.